Hi, everyone. My name is Porter Stansberry, and I think first and foremost, I have been friends with Joel for, let's see, I think we met in 1998. So I've been friends with him, as my math is correct, for about 23 years, which is a long time to know somebody. I've been a guest before at President's Week, once when it was still held in West Virginia, and in the early 2000s when it was in Belize. Background that probably matters most to you is that I'm the founder and until very recently was the chairman of Stansberry Research, which is one of the world's largest independent financial research organizations. The company recently went public through a SPAC transaction and is now called MarketWise. And the saga of how that happened and how I got canceled along the way, or as I like to put it, I like to tell people I'm suddenly unbusy, is part of what I'm talking about today. I'm also going to be talking about the SPAC survivors. That is the small number of very high quality companies that have gone public recently through SPAC filings and have been very much overlooked so far by other investors. I'm going to go through a couple examples with you. I've had a couple of great experiences at President's Weeks over the years. There was one President's Week I went to, I believe it was in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I got to meet and spend a lot of time with the former Libertarian presidential candidate, Harry Browne. And Harry's book, How I Found Freedom in an Unfree World, was probably the most influential thing I ever read. I grew up in a very conservative household, to put it mildly. And the idea that I could have the life I wanted, regardless of what society wanted for me or what my family wanted from me or what a partner wanted from me, was a revelation. It didn't really occur to me until I read that book, that you can design the life that you want, and there's nothing wrong with doing the things that you want, as long, of course, as that they don't hurt anyone else. And so getting to spend 3 or 4 days with Harry Browne was just, for me, the thrill of a lifetime. The thing I'm most looking forward to at President's Week is just getting to be around a lot of people who are like-minded. I think at least some of you have seen our work product before. Some of you are familiar with our research products. And even if you're not, it's just fun to be around people who all have their brains turned on and are open and interested in new investment ideas, especially with the world of crypto opening up the way it is today. There are so many opportunities for investors who are not afraid to really dig into an investment and to learn about it for themselves. Joel and Mike have put together just a very family-like atmosphere where I think everyone has a lot of mutual respect and trust for each other. And those really lead to great interactions and opportunities for people. It's the millennials would call it a safe space. It's a place where I can let my hair down and be myself, and people don't look at me like I have 4 eyeballs.